Uh, I wanted to, while you mentioned about the people using the model, I also wanted to ask you about this was more of your uh, brainchild about the model itself, the simplicity transformation model. So, how did you get to that, right? While we have used it in our book as well, and we have asked, we want to try it out for all the various topics. So, how did that come to life, and what was the thought behind it? What was your experience? In fact, we did share one real-time model what we have worked on. So, throw some light on the model itself.
Yeah, Vijay, actually, that goes back to a few years when we started
Mm,
working on my own startup and the product what we built, right?
mm,
So, CXO Insights. So during that time, um, for me, everything was new, and I followed the process of the startup process and why we worked and all that stuff. But then when I look back after few years, and when I was trying to see how did I go about in building that product and talking to the clients, I
mm.
had a process which I used to go through with the clients and go through with the people whom I was talking to about the product, and also when the build product was being built. So the first question I used to ask is, what are the benefits of using it? So when we say benefits, uh, there are at that point in time for the product there were three benefits. One
Mm,
is the benefits for the end client, and
right.
then benefits for the company which uses it, and
Mm,
benefits for a platform owner. So that
right.
was very clear. Even when we adapted that into our book, um, for example, asking for help, how does it
Mm,
help, right? So for the people whom you are asking for help, how does it help them? How
mm,
does it
mm,
assist them? What is the
right.
benefit for them? And what is
Mm,
the benefit for me as a person? And if
right.
both of us are working in an organization, how does it, me asking help from someone is helping the organization? So these are the three benefits
Right.
which I wanted to capture. So that is what
Mm,
we
mm,
have done.
mm,
When we neutralize this, generalize this
mm,
platform or the
mm,
process, that
mm,
is what we are trying to do for a product or a service, or when you are building a new product, right?
mm.
What are the benefits for the end customer? What are the benefits for the person who is building it? And what is the benefits for the person who is, you know,
Right,
who
right.
wants to use it?
Mm, mm,
And then what happens is, we'll not have all the skills, because the thing is like,
mm,
if you go to business canvas model or the value proposition model, any of these model you take, they are very specific, and they have a process
mm.
methodology which we follow.
Right, right.
But then before that, there are a lot of things. For example, for a startup, there are 110 hundreds of things which
Mm,
are the
mm.
challenges. So
Right.
where are we writing about them? And these challenges can be many challenges, but then one strategy can solve at least 10 or 15 challenges. So that,
Mm,
when this was going through in my mind, and I am scribbling around with the triangles everywhere and all that stuff,
mm,
then
mm, mm, mm,
one fine day I wrote this in while I'm coming back in the train to
mm,
home.
mm, mm,
I just took my mobile and drove it and all that stuff, and brought
mm,
it home, and then I put it on a big paper canvas and
mm,
start working on it. But then it was not complete. It had
mm,
only three things.
mm,
Uh, But then what was missing, what I felt was missing during my CXO days was the action plan. Basically,
Right.
they were not linked, right? They were not linked. So that was missing. So what this model gave me is a clear structure which I did not follow during the CXO side, CXO insights time. So when I put that into the structure, like what are the benefits, what are the drawbacks or the challenges, what are the strategies, and these strategies are the action plans. So this is basically how any organization, when they have the strategy built in, when it percolates down into the organization, it comes out as an action plans. So that's the example which I took, and that's what I got incorporated. So then once I did that, when I had a discussion with you, I know it was a big deliberation which we had for almost a couple of days, and then I was able to convince you that what I've done is right. And then we went to a few people to adapt it and see whether it works for them, be it a product company or a services company. They have used it, they're happy with that. Only challenge is like they are not in a position to give the references yet, so at some point in time we'll get that reference. And then when we got into the book of the changes in the Simplexity, adding Simplexities into life, that is when the real crux happened, right? So picking up each topic and putting it there and trying to analyze it, and getting a third person to review it and see if that makes sense. Because I happen to talk to a few colleagues of mine in the office, just not doing anything, putting that on the desktop screen and asking them what do they understand by this. Can they really relate to anything? Can they explain it? So and there was one noble person whom I spoke to. He is the senior in the organization. He appreciated the way it was built, and that gave the confidence to start using it. And then we started using it. I started using it, you started using it, and we had a few friends who started using the model. And that's the story behind the model. And now that it's wherever I go, I carry it with me. The first question, like I said, is what are the benefits, right? Starts from there and it ends with the action plan, right? All the things putting together. So that's Simplexity transformation model, and I'm very proud of it. And easily anyone wants to use it, they can go to deepakdaniel.com and download the model. There are samples there. They can use it, and there is a process written there how to use it. So it is free for anyone and everyone who wants to adapt. That's
give us feedback as well, right?
Yes, of course.
This is very important.
I will be very happy if they would like to share their model, whatever they have used for.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
So that's something which we love to.